house again, and I was thinking about the connection with the snowfall on the mountains of the Alps and the water cycle as it linked to the lagoon. So the different paths from sky to ground is an explanation of why every snowflake is different. So when water crystallizes, it always crystallizes based on the hexagonal shape, and so that's the geometry that I brought into this, the triangle and the hexagon. But it's the different paths that create the variety in the final forms of the snowflake. So that's the kind of language of the geometry in these works here, and then the threads falling to the ground is more fluid or a liquid line in my mind, a kind of association with that, as well as creating a kind of patterns of shadow and horizon line, maybe evocative of the mountains viewed from Venice. Another element of the geometry in it was an interest I had in the structure of Venice itself as a kind of urban rain collecting device, like an instrument of rain collection. And current conversations by urbanists who interestingly kind of go back to the past to find knowledge practices which might be helpful in all sorts of ways for new sustainable approaches to how we inhabit the land, the environment, our cities. So the thought that Venice is actually this fabulous, and it's waiting there ready to be used as this rain collecting system that could be helpful as part of the solution to water sustainability in Venice, I think is just fabulous. Also, I get involved in these sorts of conversations quite often because I'm an artist, but I teach in the architecture school. I teach at the Bartlett School of Architecture, so I'm often hearing or involved in these conversations of the built environment in ways which are often wonderfully hopeful and ambitious in terms of what design can achieve in making the world better, but also I love it when it gets kind of technical and down to kind of the kind of engineering elements of things as well. So I think I've said what I want to say about the thoughts behind this work, and bringing them here to Venice was a lovely opportunity, and placing it in Danielle and Nick's apartment with a thought for the stones as well, the kind of geometry of the stones that you find everywhere in Venice, it seems, these kind of red and white squares. So thank you all for coming. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to ask, or happy to share some more of these